Special presentation produced by VPN Foundation, Central Florida, benefiting art education for children.
Hello everyone, this is On Time Cooking. My name is Van Reed, Maestro Master Chef of On Time Cooking. Today we are with our master musician, Maestro musician, John Dixon. How are you, John?
Alright, how you doing?
Oh, wonderful. Hope you enjoy your time with us. And Bernadette Brown. How are you, Bernadette?
I'm doing so good. How are you?
Very good. And our invited guest is Paula Reed. She's checking our show tonight. How are you, Paula?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Very good. And I'm excited to introduce our special chef tonight. He's a dear friend of mine and a friend of my friend as well. And his name is Joe McCarthy. Hi.
Vaughn, how you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you doing,
I'm good,
my friend?
I'm good.
So, what are you cooking tonight?
What I'm going to be cooking for you tonight is a pan-seared center-cut pork chop.
Look at this.
With a tomato-based hunter sauce with golden potatoes, lumped, mashed, and garlicked, and French green beans.
All right.
With mushrooms.
Can't wait.
Then for dessert, I'm going to do a simple strawberry, blueberry, whipped cream, and granola.
Wow,
parfait.
did you hear that?
Yeah,
We have dessert.
Oh, dessert, yes.
These two ladies have a sweet spot, man.
They'll like the dessert.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm not taking more of your time. You have 30 minutes and 49 seconds to start,
That's
okay?
plenty of time, plenty of time. All right,
enjoy.
Thank you.
Yay.
All right, first what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and salt and pepper the, put it away.
Yeah.
Salt and pepper the pork chops.
We have to keep you on your toes.
Yes, you do.
That's right.
Thank you, ladies.
You know us.
You want to make sure that you have the pork chops nice and salt and pepper, the pan hot with a little bit of olive oil drizzled in it. Take your pork chops.
Well, those are thick pork chops.
Thick pork chops. These are about 10 ounces a piece right here.
Right.
All right, then we put the plate back in.
Wonder what everyone else is going to eat.
I know.
And when working with pork or any meats, you want to wash your hands in between each dish that you're preparing. So as I've got the pork chops searing, because they do have to sear for a little bit and then flip them and then go into the oven to finish, I'm going to start the rest of my stuff.
All right.
Okay?
All right, Joe. Well, Joe, welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome to our show here. So tell everyone here watching, where are you from, Joe? Or do you live around here?
I do live around here. I'm from Spring Hill, Florida. Originally, I'm from Chicago.
Nice.
So I've been down here 7 years, and in the 7 years, I've gotten into the culinary trade and learned to cook while in Florida.
When you were younger, you weren't interested in cooking, or?
No, I really wasn't. It wasn't my shtick. You know? I did a lot of different things throughout the years, but painting was one of them. I did it for 17 years, and I enjoy doing that. But I found a passion in cooking.
Nice. It's an art. Well, just like painting's an art, cooking is an art.
Well, it's all anything you do that you love, that you really put passion into.
That's right.
Is an art.
That's right. I agree with that.
All right, let me get rid of that.
You're here.
And what I'm doing is, as the pork chops are searing, I'm making my hunter sauce, which is, like I said, a tomato-based. So it starts with a tomato.
Okay. Are these fresh tomatoes you started with?
These are fresh, vine-ripe tomatoes.
Nice.
That somebody bought for me, which is very nice.
Nice. There you go.
All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut my potatoes and get them in the water, get that boiled.
Okay.
Is it true that you have to have cold water when you start to boil?
It is true. Cold water heats up faster. I don't know
How
why.
interesting is that?
I was going to say that.
It is interesting.
How interesting is that? Wow. That's a good little fun fact.
I was going to say someone should tell Vaughn that because he never listens to me when I
He
tell
puts
him.
hot water. I
Yeah.
never put hot water in a pan. Oh, you know what?
My mom told me not to. I don't know. She didn't know why, but or maybe she did and I didn't remember.
And
She's
she-
watching
yeah,
now.
but
She's like,
what? I told you. 10 times.
sorry, Mom.
No, you know, I never did put hot water in to boil. That's a really good question. Yeah, I like that.
That's how I've always done it. You always have to
Yeah, you just put it in and... Okay, Joe,
Was
so
that beef stock? What was that?
yeah.
It was chicken stock.
There you
chicken
go.
broth, yeah. And the
gonna
scallions are in here.
They're in that drawer somewhere in the middle in a bag.
I was going to ask you.
There you go.
You can't find them, let me know.
Got them. Now, the reason I add scallions, you want a little bit of onion flavor. You know, a little bit of onion in the hunter sauce. Kind of gives it that rustic, you know, woodsy flavor.
Nice.
And green onions work the best,
Okay.
I find.
Okay.
Joe,
Sir.
can you make 3 pork chops for me?
Sure, I can make 3 pork chops.
Thank you.
All right.
Get one out of the fridge for you?
I can get it.
Okay.
So, Joe, have you made this meal before? Like, this is something you've prepped before?
I have made it before.
Okay.
It is a dish that I serve at the country club that I work at,
Okay.
and the residents love it. So
Oh, nice.
I continually serve it because they like it.
Nice, because they love it.
They do.
Nice.
Yep. And you want to make the residents happy, you know? That's what it's all about.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. You
So
do.
you don't want them coming after you with pitchforks.
No. No, and they will. Or golf clubs.
Exactly.
Yeah, they'll run you down.
They'll run you over with a golf cart. That won't be good.
Exactly.
That would be bad.
Now, Joe, I saw you put potatoes in there. What kind of potatoes were you using?
Those are golden potatoes.
Okay.
They just have a better flavor when you mash them up and leave them
Okay.
lumpy. And like I said, I'm going to add some garlic into that too.
Okay.
So it'll be real nice.
Okay. Well, Joe, I'm going to ask you a fun fact.
Okay.
Okay. So the potato, the average potato is about what percentage of water?
I would say about 60%.
Close. It's 80% water and 20% solid. Wow.
Okay.
That's
No, you would
interesting.
think that it'd be more than that. Potatoes are so dense.
Yeah, right? That's like an interesting fun fact.
It
I
is.
like that. Yeah. Yeah. It already smells. This is like coming to be my time. You already know that. Me and it starts to smell so good in here.
Oh, yeah, well.
Smells really good. So I'm going to let you know that we've gone 5 minutes have passed already, Joe. You're a little over 25 minutes left.
Very
so
nice,
Just
very-
going to keep you on tabs on that.
Yes, ma'am. I appreciate that.
Yeah, sure.
Usually when I cook this at work, I have the sauce ready to go. You know, you get time beforehand to
Yeah.
prep for it.
Yeah.
So doing it on the show, I should still, you know, I usually make the sauce in about 15 minutes, so
Sure.
we'll be all right.
Sure. It
Well-
sounds really good.
Yeah.
I've never had that.
I know, I never had it.
Well, it is a good sauce, and like I
Sounds
said, the
really good.
residents like it. That's why I keep
That's
serving it.
nice. That's really nice. So how did you start to find cooking as being a passion of yours? How did you start into doing that?
Well, I started when I first moved down here. I started working for a chef, Kevin Howe, and he found me at this place called Duke's, which was a small restaurant in Spring Hill, and you know, he came in to take over, and I was working the saute side. Never cooked a day in my life, and they put me on the saute side.
Oh,
So I was
gosh.
making Alfredos and stuff like that. And you know, he just saw that I was organized, how organized I
Yep.
was, and how good I was, and
Yep.
he kept me on and brought me on to the country club that we work at now together. And we've
Yeah.
been together for 7 years. You know, been working
Nice.
together for 7 years. So he's taught me a lot. He's taught me a lot, sauces, dishes, you name it. And it's good to have somebody like that who's close to my own age,
Yep.
who's been cooking for 30 plus years,
Wow.
to teach you how to cook.
Yeah, he has a lot to share then.
He does,
right?
and it's kind of it's an honor because, you know, I basically served my apprenticeship in cooking through him.
Through him.
You know, he went to a prestigious culinary school
Okay.
and learned what he knows, and he's not afraid to teach you how to make something, you know,
That's
or
so
show you
great.
how to do something
Right.
faster or better, you know.
Right.
So yeah, I got my passion through him, really. I mean, just because, you know, cooking's an art. It is. It really is.
But what you have shown everyone is that it doesn't matter what age you are. You could cook whenever.
Doesn't matter what
Right?
age you are.
It doesn't matter.
If you have a passion for something, which I found a passion as I cooked,
That's it.
you know, with him and got to know certain things.
Yeah.
And you learn that passion and you
Yep.
just, you know.
Perfect.
Yeah. So I enjoy it.
I'm glad that you're sharing that passion here tonight.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Absolutely.
looking forward to it.
I know, I was gonna say, we can
Well,
smell it.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, when Vaughn called and asked me to do it, I couldn't say no.
No.
You know? I mean,
It's so fun. I love it. So
and
how
then he
long-
just comes in and says to put another pork chop on. What am I going to say? No.
Well, you could have.
I
It would
could
have been
have.
an interesting show.
But they're smelling all that goodness come in. And,
exactly.
you know,
It's like, come on.
somebody said, I got to have one of the
Yeah,
pork
let's
chops.
do this. So, how long do you sear those?
Well, you want to, I turn the heat up on it. I let them start on a nice medium heat, and then I turn it up and let them get a real nice sear. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to take them and sear them in the pan, flip them, sear the other side, and then throw them in the oven to finish them off.
Perfect.
Okay? So, you know,
idea.
something like this, like at work, I would normally, if I was searing them, I'd sear them on a pan right there, throw them in the oven, you know, you got
Right.
somebody else watching it, you're good.
Right.
But you want to put a nice sear on it, you know, you want it to be, you know,
important.
nice golden brown.
That's important.
You don't want it to be black.
Right.
You know,
No,
there's nothing,
well,
black
no.
is beautiful, but,
I
you
mean,
know,
but, you
not on
know.
a pork chop.
I was gonna say, hot dogs and sausages,
Yeah,
yes.
hot dogs and sausage.
Yeah, I personally, I'm not a fan of burning anything, so, and I'm a grill guy, so, you know, I take a lot of pride in not burning things that I cook.
Ooh, I have to come and grill. You're at a little bit over 22 minutes now, just so you know. So,
Okay.
yeah, we'll just keep you on, do. We can, hold on, we're going to do a fun fact for us.
Oh,
Let's
here,
see what
let me
else
see if
we
I can
have.
find one.
Find an interesting one. Well, they're all interesting.
They are.
I mean, they are.
Now's when you really crank the heat.
Ah, there you go.
And get the fan going a little bit because, you know, you don't want to smoke up the studio.
Oh, I got the door open. It's
Oh, you have
okay.
it?
Yeah, we're
I do.
good.
Kill it?
If you want to, yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
Our microphone will be like, what's up with
Yeah,
all
let's
that?
go. It's a sign of a chef right there, though.
Yes.
Oh, it
Good
is.
ventilation.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
So I do have green beans here too,
Okay.
and basically what I'm gonna do is I did prep some ahead of time, so I wouldn't, you know, time restraints and such.
Right.
But I'm gonna show you they're French green beans, and what you want to do is just cut off the edges a little bit, okay? And you want to boil them in water, and then as soon as you get them to the right consistency, the right texture of the green bean, take it out of the boiling water and put it in cold water. Okay.
Okay.
So that way you cool it down right away, and I'm gonna be able to take it and put it in a skillet and cook it with a little bit of garlic and some mushrooms. all right?
Okay.
So
Okay.
as I said, you know, you cut off the edges, and we do have some up here, and then you want to take them and put them in a pan, or you know,
Okay.
boil them, and then cool them down, and then put them in a pan to get them nice and cooked.
What is the purpose of cooling them down, Joe?
So, well, because if you leave them go, they're just gonna keep up cooking and up cooking.
Okay,
You know,
that's
you
what
want
I
them
was
to cool
thinking.
down real quick.
Okay.
And just make sure that you know you're not overcooking them. The key is you don't want to overcook them. You still want them to be a little crispy.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
All right, my sauce is going real
That
nice.
smells so good right now. Oh my
does.
gosh. Oh my gosh, that smells good. No, I didn't know. I hear about, you know, and I figured it was stopping the cooking process when you cool it, but.
You looking for something?
Oh, right.
Just checking.
Just checking
He's
things
enjoying
out.
that smell.
Yeah, just enjoying
That's what it
yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Now, because we didn't have any blackberry brandy, what we're going to do is we're going to
Oh,
mash up
there
some
you
blueberries
go.
in here.
Good
which is gonna-
position.
I've never done this before, so this is the first on
Oh no, that
Von's
sounds
show.
really good. Good choice. I like
tried.
that one. Good
tried.
choice. Yeah.
All right, these are searing up nicely.
Using what you have to make a good meal. Yeah, that sounds really good. Oh
So
my
now what I'll
gosh.
do, as I said, is put these in the oven.
Okay.
They're about mid-rare right now, okay? Which is
Okay.
good, all right?
Okay.
You don't want to, I personally don't think you should eat a pork chop under medium, okay? Some people
Right,
like
I
it mid-rare
agree. I
and
agree.
rare, and you shouldn't eat it.
Not on pork.
I don't think it's good.
I agree.
So they're going in the oven.
And the temperature on your oven is, Joe?
Temperature on the oven is 350 degrees, all right? And you're probably going to want to cook them for about another 10 minutes, you know, 8 to 10 minutes.
Sounds good.
To assure that they're at the right temp to eat.
Yeah.
Okay.
It got so quiet now that that went in the oven. It was amazing
Yeah,
how noisy that was. Yeah.
Yeah. It was, you're right.
And a key working in the kitchen too, especially when you're working with hot pans, I really believe you want to always keep a towel with you because
Good thinking.
you grab that pan, it's hot, and I've had it happen to me many times. You think I'd learn? We don't always learn. We don't always learn.
It's okay. Vaughn's covered in like oven burns.
Oven burns.
Yeah.
Oh, he cooks.
Yeah.
You know, this is a sign of a cook.
I was gonna say, yeah, I don't do any of the cooking.
He's been branded. Oh, yeah, he's been branded. That's pretty good.
So if he wants anything decent to eat, he has to cook it himself.
That's it.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I bake. I don't cook.
Oh, you bake, you don't cook?
Yeah, I need like specific technical instructions. I can't
there
handle
you
like,
go.
oh, this needs this or
A
this
little bit
needs
of this
that.
and a little bit of that.
No, I'm not gifted with that
We'll
gene.
have to have you on here and bake.
Yeah,
Serious,
that would be a great idea.
I say baking. The only problem is it's hard in 30 minutes.
Something
I'd have to do movie magic where I'm like, look, here's this.
So you can prep it and then you have one done. Yes.
Exactly.
I would do that. That would be fun. I would like that.
Do you need a colander?
Nope, I got one right here.
Okay.
Ready to go.
Perfect.
Well, while he's straining that,
Yeah, let's do that.
I was going to say, I found an interesting factoid online.
This has got to be good.
Well, it's not that fascinating,
Okay.
but you built it up too much.
Oh, no.
No, apparently potato blossoms used to be royal fashion, believe it or not.
Potato blossom.
The blossoms from the plant of the potato.
I know white, right?
I don't have a clue what they look like, but Marie Antoinette wore them.
Did they grow in her hair?
Just the blossoms. Just the
So it's
blossoms.
before the potato grows, so she would wear. Isn't that interesting?
It is. Now I have to Google what a
So-
potato blossom actually looks like.
What it looks like, and did it smell? Did it have a fragrance?
It must have.
I need to know this now.
But she made them fashionable.
Wow.
Clearly before she lost her head, so I don't
Oh my gosh. She wanted to look good.
Yeah.
Potato blossoms. Okay, I'm not even going to laugh because maybe then they grew in the earth after her head rolled. I don't know.
I don't
It's
know.
not a good spot.
No. Well, wasn't that the time period where like the hairstyles, all the
We're
wigs
real
had like
high.
stuff?
Yeah. And
Stuff
had
was like growing in it.
Yes, it was.
We're totally
Oh,
going
this
sideways
is,
though.
yeah, we really went
So
way off.
what are we missing over here?
What I'm doing is I'm making the mashed potatoes right now. I'm adding a little bit of minced garlic, some sour cream, some butter
Perfect. Okay.
to give it some flavor.
Ooh, that smells so good right now.
They're
Well.
pretty.
There they are white. So they are pretty. Can you
No
show
one can
that?
see that, unfortunately.
You can't see that. So potato blossoms are white.
Say, I'll wait for Brianna.
Oh, they're really pretty.
What
They're
happened?
very pretty.
Trying to find the camera, but can't.
Yeah. Joe, we
Yes.
are at 16 minutes, just so you know. So we're almost at the halfway mark.
Good, beautiful.
I think that camera needs a battery. It just shut off.
Doing real good.
That would explain why she couldn't show us.
That was why she could jump. So they are white.
Here, I'll cheat.
I don't know why I knew they were white. Go ahead, cheat. Those are potato blossoms. That's so interesting. Oh my gosh. I want to eventually find a picture of her with her hair.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it would be a drawing then, wouldn't it?
It would.
It would.
They didn't have cell phones. Now you know what it's like to sit here and laugh like I do. Sorry. We just have fun.
Yes.
And while Joe was over there working hard mashing
I was going to say the mashed potatoes magically got done.
Yeah.
The mashed
And with
potatoes.
the old fashioned, that's what
magically
Mom did.
done.
The old
Come
fashioned
mash over
mashed potato.
here,
Yes, ma'am.
please.
Yeah.
So we can see. We want to see.
The master.
Yes.
Well, and like I said, they're going to be lumpy mashed potatoes.
That's what
so you
it's
don't
on
want to mash them
purpose.
too much, but you
Right.
want to mash them just enough.
Right.
Okay. Leave the lumps in there. And these are beautiful. They're going to taste so good.
Perfect.
Little salt and pepper.
Yep.
You go ahead. Yep.
And we are at the 15-minute mark right
so good.
now.
Throw a little salt
I
and
know,
pepper
I
in there.
can too.
Salt and pepper goes with
smells
everything.
Good. Yes, it does.
Oh, look who's back.
10 minutes.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Tiger.
So what we
Yeah.
got here? Mashed potatoes.
Mashed
and
potatoes.
vegetables.
Yes.
Gone woods. Oh my gosh.
Well, I'm
that
showing
smells
everybody
good.
what we're doing here. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
it
show. I showed them how we mashed potatoes. I still have the hunter sauce cooking up. I've got the pork chops in the oven, already seared. They're about mid-rare right now. As we speak, they're probably slowly becoming medium. Okay, and then what happens is they become edible.
Wow.
Okay, up until that point, they're not edible.
That's good. And how did you come up with this recipe?
The hunter sauce was actually given to me by a chef that I worked with in the past. His name's Rob.
Bobby.
Bobby.
He was in the show.
Bobby Pickles. Bobby Pickles.
He was in the show.
So he actually taught me this, and it's something that I've used many times in the country club that I work at currently, and the residents there love it, as I've said already to
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And they keep asking for it.
That's right.
At work,
Must be
what I
delicious
like to
then.
do at work, I put a twist on it. I actually stuff the pork chop with a cranberry cornbread stuffing. And it gives it a little certain flavor with the honey.
We're not doing that tonight?
We're not doing that tonight.
Come on,
no,
man.
I didn't. I wasn't prepared to do it.
30 minutes.
But the next time that I am here, if I'm invited back, I could do the stuffed pork chop.
Yeah.
Season 6, probably.
Season 6.
So, ready for a break?
Sure, you bet.
All right, Bernadette,
Yes.
take us to the break, and Dash can wait to hear your music. See you guys.
Absolutely. So again, first of all, we want to thank our Chef Joe for being with us tonight. Thank you. But we definitely want to thank our sponsor for the delicious food that was provided. That's Blue Water Artists. They have some incredible, unique artists online. Please visit them at www.bluewaterartist.com. The collection is stunning. And now let's take it away with some awesome music. Nice. Thank you.
Very good. Very good.
You're welcome.
Yay. Yes. That's right. That's right.
Alright, so you've been busy over there. What have you been doing?
What you been doing?
I've been getting the straining the stock, the stuff that I start the hunter sauce with.
Okay.
Tomatoes, mushrooms, scallions.
Okay.
Straining it because I just want the juice. Right? But
Okay.
you want that flavor in there, but you just don't want all the all the parts. Right.
Okay.
The only thing I add to it is mushrooms. Because it gives it a nice hearty, woodsy, it's a hunter sauce. It's been around for a long
So
time.
that's why it gets the name Hunter Sauce.
Correct.
Okay.
Hunters from all over the world make this sauce at the campsite, wherever they're hunting.
Okay. Wow.
Because it's an easy, you just throw all the ingredients in, tomatoes, onions, whatever.
Okay.
Stuff that you can get from the earth. These guys probably picked it in the woods and cooked it,
Oh, wow. Okay, that's
I didn't have to do that. I went to the local grocery store.
That's amazing. It was easy for you.
It was pretty easy. Well, I didn't go. Paul,
You could have said you hunted for this. We gave
I
you
could
an in.
I could have, but listen, Mama didn't raise a lion.
You could have yada yada it.
I could have yada. I should have yada yada it.
Yada yada it. Oh my God.
We never remember until it's too late.
I know. Next time.
Now I did bring with the sauce. You're going to want to thicken it, and there's many different ways of doing it. A lot of people at home, if you're just at home, you can use flour and butter, mix them together, and that's a thickener. I like to use roux. I actually brought some roux from work, which is a oil and flour. All right? You let the oil boil. What we do is we let the oil boil, and then we add flour, and that's a nice thickener.
And that's a roux.
It works really. It's a roux.
Okay.
So there's something for you folks at home.
That's perfect.
All right.
That was good. Yeah. I always wondered exactly.
Yeah, I never knew either.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, you got to be really careful too, though. When we do it at work, when you boil that oil,
You gotta watch it.
It's hot. Yeah, it's hot. So you want to make sure you're not getting burned. Nobody wants to get burnt.
No.
No. No.
Do you want to get burnt? I don't want to get burnt. I've been burnt.
Right.
I've actually lost pieces of
Oh, that's
my
not good.
fingers. Yeah, no,
no.
it's not good. I'll tell you that right now.
Not in a meal. And that's not the hunter sauce, is it? No.
It's not in the hunter sauce.
We don't want it that woodsy.
I didn't know. It's not going to be that woodsy.
Okay, that's a good thing.
But it is good.
Oh, it sounds great. I can't wait to taste it. So everyone out there, it smells wonderful in here.
Yeah, and when my family watches this, if they're not watching it now, they're gonna. My brother John, who was a chef long before I was a chef,
wow.
he studied under a guy up in Wisconsin that was very well trained.
Wow.
And taught him everything he knows. My brother John. All right.
Hey, John.
And he doesn't cook now. He's an iron worker. He goes up on steel and risks his life every day. But he still cooks with a passion. And when I talk to him now, and I talk to him about stuff like this that I make, it's amazing, you know? We have more of a connection because of the cooking.
That is so great.
But my little sister, Sarah, I love you.
Aw, so good.
And then, of course, I'm sure everybody's going to share it, so.
Yes, please. Definitely. Oh, this will be great. You're going to make history here.
I don't know about history.
Oh, yeah, on On-Time Cooking. Yes, you are. VPN Foundation, you are making history right now.
And what I'm doing here now is I'm getting the pan ready for the green beans because, you know, I want to put the green beans in with some minced garlic, some butter. I prefer butter over using margarine. It just tastes better.
Yeah, absolutely.
Some people use margarine or they'll use olive oil, and olive oil is fine too. You know, olive oil is the reason people use it because you can cook at a higher temp, okay? But we don't need that for this. All right, now this is just going to be mushrooms, a little minced garlic, and then the green beans will go right in here.
And then while you're doing that, I'm going to let you know you're a little over 7 minutes left here. So
7 minutes left. All right, here we go.
So
that went quick.
Yes.
It goes
Time
fast.
flies.
It does. When you're having fun.
When you're cooking.
Yes.
Definitely. On-time cooking.
Yeah, he kicked it up a notch. Can you tell?
Oh, he definitely kicked it up a notch.
Oh, I can turn it up. I can turn it up. Rob knows. Bobby knows me. Bobby knows me.
Bobby. Come on, it's Bobby.
Bobby's seen me turn it up at work, you know, where we were doing maybe 80 miles an hour, and you had to turn it up to 120.
That's great.
When you got to turn it up to 120,
you gotta go.
You gotta go.
So how long does that roux last for once you've made it? Like
it can store for months.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we use it so much. We make a big pan, a big portion of it, and you know, it'll go quick at work, but at a place where you use it all the time.
Yeah.
So at home, if you wanted to make yourself like in a pan this size, a little bit of oil, and then put the flour in there and put it in something to hold, it'll hold. It'll hold very nicely.
It's easy enough to make.
And it's easy enough to make. Oil and flour. And a lot of people at home, like I said, a lot of people at home would rather use butter, you know, and flour, which is fine. You can do that too.
I like the oil and flour. I like that combo.
It'll last longer that way.
Yeah.
What's the ratio between the flour and the oil?
Well, you know, let's say you do a gallon of oil.
Yeah.
Probably going to need about a gallon and a half. You know, maybe about a gallon of flour.
Okay, so almost equal.
Almost equal.
Equal amount.
I'm not going to be boiling a gallon of oil in the
I'm
house.
sure you're
No, you don't want to do it. Not in your house. Not in your house. You don't want to do that. No.
Yeah, that'll be another.
So I am using the roux to thicken this.
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll look at it and you know, if you're using a roux to thicken this, you won't think it's getting thick. But as you leave it sit and boil, it thickens up. Okay. So I'm just going to turn it down, let it boil.
Sounds
Finish
good.
my green beans.
Yep.
Which I have right here.
We should have gotten him a plate before.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I can.
And I am going to check my pork chops now just to see where we're at.
I'm going to say.
So you can plate it.
Something to lay these on?
Yes.
Okay.
Because we're at a little over 5 minutes.
Yes,
now.
ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay, and can I just put this right on here? All right.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So we can. Oh, it smells so delicious.
You like the smell of that? Yeah.
Yeah. He's good.
Yeah.
Now, I have in
anything.
pasts when I'm making the hunter sauce,
Smells so good, my God.
added blackberry brandy, which again was taught to me by Bobby. Okay.
Oh no, you said the right name. There we go.
And if you add the blackberry brandy, it gives it a certain. You got obviously you got. What you want to do with it is you want to start it. The blackberry in there when you're cooking it with all the vegetables.
Right.
Okay, and then
wow.
And then you know obviously it's going to be in there. The flavor's going to stay. It's fantastic with blackberry. I didn't do it tonight because I wanted to keep it PG.
Yeah.
For all our viewers out there, you know I know there's going to be a lot of youngsters watching this video, and I don't want them to think that we put alcohol in everything. You know, even though we do. Especially cooks, we use alcohol for a lot of stuff. Yeah. A lot of stuff that I make.
Off. You use it too.
It does burn off.
Too.
Yeah. I make a really nice sauce on steak night, which is tomorrow night. at the club I worked at.
That sounds good.
And I'll tell you what, I use bourbon in it. Jim Beam.
Yeah, that sounds really good on steak, though.
Right.
I mean, didn't every episode of like Julia Child, Cooking with Julia
Yeah, she
Child
always
involve
uses
like a bottle of wine?
Yeah, wine. Yeah.
Julia Childs. Yeah,
Yeah, she had, you know.
She was drinking vino.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, a little bit there. And
do you need help locating?
Maybe like a spoon to scoop. I got it right here.
Okay.
So we're about 3.5 minutes right now, Bobby.
Yes, ma'am. We're right there.
Yeah, you are. See, that's my downfalls.
I know. I went to a wedding once that had a mashed potato bar.
That's like a big deal now. Mashed potato bars at weddings.
It was so awesome.
And they serve them. Oh, that's right.
You were at that wedding.
Oh.
It was a long time ago.
Okay.
It was in Largo.
Yeah, with the board picking up the gas.
The power kept going out. I don't know if you remember that, but anyway, it was awesome.
But they put them in like champagne
Martini
glasses or
glasses,
martini glasses. Yeah, that's a big trend. Yeah. First it was the candy bar, then it went to the mashed potato bars.
All right, I'm plating it up now.
It was outside.
There you go. There you go. Wow. Oh, that looks delicious.
It does.
Oh my
Bring
god.
that sucker over here so we can all see it.
Yeah.
I will.
Come this way. Oh, that smells absolutely delicious.
And you go
I'm
this
gonna bring
way,
it-
and I will grab a knife.
All right, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish it off with the Hunter sauce.
Oh, that's right, the sauce. That's right.
Sorry, excuse me.
Oh, it smells so good.
Don't mind me.
Oh my gosh.
What did I do with that spoon?
Doesn't that look great?
Mashed potatoes?
The one, oh, there it is. Yeah.
It's my curse in life. I remember what people leave their keys, but I don't know.
You know,
their names.
I'll tell you what, and I can tell you this as a chef, you do that a lot. Where did I put that? You walk into a cooler, and you knew you had to go in there and get 3 things, and you walk in there and you're like, what did I come in here for? And that's...
Yeah, it's not just chefs, trust me.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Do you have to like walk back to the spot where you were
And you have to,
physically
like,
to
You
remember?
do. No, you have
Trace
to
your
walk.
tracks.
Yeah. No.
Oh yeah.
Now, I'm going to lay it over the top of the pork chop and the mashed potatoes
That looks
because it's going to look
absolutely
very good. It's going
delicious.
to be very nice.
Wow.
So,
And this was like a 30-minute.
Yeah.
this is something you can prepare in 30 minutes. You know, as a housewife, if you want to do something really fantastic for your husband and really make his night when he comes home from that hard day
Wow.
work, or vice versa. The husband's at home cooking,
There you
and you
go.
want to make your wife something simple and easy.
There you go.
Seared pork chops with the bone in, which is beautiful, center cut with mashed lump potatoes and French cut green beans.
60 seconds for the dessert.
60 seconds for the
and
dessert.
your
And
dessert?
what I did, I also put together a little parfait. It's a strawberry, and I already made it. So thank goodness I already made it ahead of time because, and it's really simple to make.
You did that quickly, so you may have done
I
it.
did. I may have
You
had it if I got
done
60. Well, I got 60 seconds to do it, but what
You
I did
may
was
have done
basically a little bit of
Move that
fresh
knife.
strawberries,
There you
fresh
go.
blueberries with a little bit of Cool Whip,
Isn't that delicious?
and granola.
Oh
You know,
my gosh.
granola on top, and you.
And granola's healthy.
And very healthy. Everything, actually, the only thing not healthy here for you is probably the sauce. Everything else is good for you,
But you know what? That's good.
but everything in moderation.
Fine.
I believe everything in
got it.
moderation. You know, if you want to, you don't have to eat the sauce because it's a hearty sauce. You
Yeah.
want to eat it every night, but once, twice a month or something like that. You want to surprise that special someone in your life.
I love it.
And
Sounds delicious.
a little salt and pepper, just
Always,
over the top.
right?
Can't go wrong. And like I said, Maestro's gonna love the green
Food for
beans
the
and the potatoes. All right. I don't know about the gravy, but
Oh no, that looks absolutely stunning.
all right.
I love it, and I like the fact that that dessert is like a light, airy dessert
Yeah.
for a meal.
Yeah,
with
because you're gonna eat a big hearty meal.
Right,
You don't want
right.
to put down a big hearty
Like a
dessert.
pie,
Like a pie or a
Yeah.
cake. This is something light. It's
Light
good for you.
and-
It's great for the kids. The
Sounds
kids can
so
also
good.
eat it.
Sounds wonderful. We did it. He did it.
Fun, give me that camera and come eat.
He did it. Yes, Joe. Look at this. This is so great. I love it.
Fun,
So what
camera.
is this?
This
like a
is a
pilot.
center cut seared pork chop with a Hunter sauce made with tomatoes, onions, mushrooms, with mashed lump potatoes, garlic, and French cut green beans with minced garlic and
I like the presentation. Definitely.
too big.
It's good.
Oh, it's good. No, I was going to say, you're not going to say, yeah.
I was gonna shingle it on the potatoes, but with a bone-in pork chop, you don't want to shingle it on there because you gotta cut into the bone.
I love it.
But if you do get normal center cuts that don't have a bone, you can shingle it, or you can cut it even on an angle.
At an angle, okay.
And layer it on there too.
Oh, look out! This is it.
I personally think that this is a $26.99 dish. I don't know.
Yeah, he already gets it. There you go.
So
All right.
that include the dessert?
With the dessert, I would go $26.99. And I'll sell it all day long at a nice restaurant.
There you go.
At my country club, I think we're a little bit less on that, but you know.
No, I can see
the
that.
presentation is 5. The presentation is very good. Well thought. The taste is really good so far. Every ingredient brings you to the next ingredient, and every.
Right.
And the pork chop, the temp is
Hear
perfect
that.
too.
Well, this dish tells a story.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Taste is number 5.
All right.
Oh, I got cut off.
You'll be back.
Yeah. Oh yes. Absolutely.
Originality. Is this original to you?
It's not original. It is original to me, yes. But it's a sauce that's been around for many generations. Many generations.
I mean, you have the mushrooms with the green beans, which is not your average green bean either.
Right.
You know.
Correct.
Well, he's
I
got
try to
take it
take it up a notch.
You
Looks
did.
like to me, it looks like a country club recipe as opposed to high-end restaurant.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what.
Originality.
You know what? You're probably right.
Of course.
All right.
Originality. I'm going between 4 and 5.
I'll take that.
So what do you want me to do? 4.5?
No.
All right. What are you
Let's
doing?
give him a 5. I want to see this guy
Yay!
back again.
5. That's a 15.
You got it.
What is the overall rating?
Well, that's an
It's
easy
a
one.
5.
5. Very good.
Overall rating is a 5. Is that
Yeah.
good? Bob?
And I will pay about
That.
$24.99.
$24.99,
Something in that
okay.
neighborhood.
What do we got?
$19.99.
Oh!
The
more than
editor,
that for
that's
that.
the editor.
But you know what? Hey,
$19.99.
at $19.99, I'm still making about $8 on that.
Yeah.
So
serious?
Brianna put $6.99 for this dessert as well.
Yeah,
We're
it's
selling
got
it
to be a
separately.
little bit more than that.
So
now.
$6.99 for this. I'm gonna sell it separately.
Yeah, no, that's a very good
So
idea.
it's about
Bro.
$27.
Very good
Bro,
idea.
bro,
Yeah.
that's how we're gonna make money. I sell this for $6.99 and this $19.99.
It's all about making
And we
money.
have taxes on both of them.
It's all about making money.
Right?
You got it.
Love the recipe, guys. You will enjoy
delicious.
this recipe. Joe, this is an amazing job.
Oh,
Thank you so much
no
for
problem.
coming.
Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome.
And go ahead and close the show for our fans, please.
If you got any questions about how to make this, you can contact me at Joe McCarthy on Facebook. I'm easy to get a hold of, and I can give you the recipe and anything else that you might need. And I do take donations for that recipe. Okay? No,
There
I'm
you
just
go.
I'm just kidding. You don't have to pay me
Hey.
for it. I'll give it to you. But I hope you all enjoyed watching what I did today, and you know, it was a pleasure cooking it for Vaughn
Yes.
and Paula and Bernadette and
you.
Maestro, and hopefully they enjoy it as much as I enjoyed
Yes,
cooking it.
definitely.
Go Bears!
Steelers. Sorry.